This man obviously has shoes, but he prefers to wear someone else's because he has a special ability. As long as he wears someone else's shoes, he can take on their appearance. Even the proportions of his body are perfectly replicated, and Jack was happy about it, because when he puts on a black man's shoes, he becomes a black man. He'd put on a white man's shoes and he'd become a white man. He could even be an old man in an old man's shoes, but there were times when he scared himself, because if he puts on a dead man's shoes, he becomes a dead man. But the good news is that when he takes off his shoes, he becomes normal again. Jack is a shoemaker in a small town. Since his family's sewing machine broke down, he used his family's ancestral sewing machine. He didn't realize that this sewing machine would change his life, because one day he realized that as long as the shoes repaired on this sewing machine, he could become the customer's appearance after wearing them. After learning the secret of the sewing machine, Jack became more and more crazy. He often wore the shoes of his customers to experience different lives. One day a beautiful blonde customer came to the store. She wanted to fix her boyfriend's shoes, but then a bold idea came to Jack. In search of excitement, in the dead of night, he quietly changed into her boyfriend's shoes, became her boyfriend, and broke into the client's house. The pretty girl thought it was her boyfriend coming back and asked him to help her with a back rub. But just as Jack panicked and was about to take off his shoes, he froze, because if he took off his shoes, he would change back to his real body. He was so scared that he didn't think twice before running away with his pants.